Hey, yo! Welcome to the Ozzy and Sid Report. Come on and grab your seats, ladies and gentlemen, and sit down to begin the Ozzy and Sid Report. And we're going to kick off the Ozzy and Sid Report, saying it 3 times so you get it like Dr. Umar. To the Ozzy and Sid Report. Yo, shout out to Big Sheep, Mr. Nothing But Net, the bitch, and Big Sid, Mr. Fall in Line. Yeah, Captain Sid. Yo, Straight Shooters 94, go check them out. Those are my guests and my co-hosts. And they got everything down from the NBA to the draft to the coming out of college from the high school picks. Yo, you name it, they got it. And they also do other sports takes just like me. But you know, we waiting on that fight. That fight, that Canelo, that Crawford, that Canelo. I don't know which way it's gonna go. I know before I was like, yo, Canelo about to wash Crawford. But hey, like I said, I'm a human being. I'm changing my mind. I don't know. I just don't like the way they was booing Bud. You know, they call him the mechanic in the streets. They look like, yo, he look like he can fix the transmission with a butter knife and a couple of dollars, and as long as he got some of that Gorilla Glue in hand, like they just said, he looked like the boy, you F with him, you know, he knock you out. So I just don't like the way they booed him. So I don't know now. Now I'm in between. But that's a result that we waiting on. Like some other results that we waiting on. Yes, the Diddy trial. So this is going to be a quick video highlight. Yo, Sid and Sheed probably going to definitely join on this conversation. I ain't going to make this a long, drawn out conversation because I really want to get into a lot about this case. This case ain't just about Diddy, ain't about just Cassie, ain't about the U.S. government, ain't about just the powers that be. It's a lot. It's about the spiritual grounds, about the business. It's about ego. It's about saving the culture. It's about him looking himself in the mirror, because let's not get it twisted. Yo, nasty, crazy, nasty work, diabolical work. Like, bro, Diddy, yo, what the... But again, like I keep saying, I'm not here to pass full judgment. But we saw what we saw. Yo, if that was me, I'd be like, yo, bruh, you got to check yourself. I'm a proponent for everybody taking accountability and checking yourself. I'm telling you, it feels a lot better. Okay, but that's not for the internet thotter to do that. Nah, that's stupid. That's for the higher power to do that, because it's going to be done right. You know, yeah, the Diddy trial, man, is here. It's in conclusion. Like, yo, they waiting on the results of the Diddy trial, like the new coming of the Pope. They waiting. The new coming of the Pope, they waiting on these results of the trial. Like, this is throwback Maury with the paternity test when it comes to Daquan Johnson and Rameshia's baby. Daquan, you are the... Like, yo, they waiting on, like we was trying to see if Brady was going to get another ring. Like, as Eagles fans waiting on the Eagles just to clinch one Super Bowl. They waiting on this, like, the Mayweather fight versus Pacquiao. Yo, they waiting on these results. It's like when you fill out a college application and you just see that letter and you like, they waiting on these results like all the new athletes that came through these drafts. They waiting on these results like when Kanye was dropping the St. Pablo album. Was it St. Pablo? Was it St. Pablo? I'm saying it wrong. The Picasso album. You know what I'm saying? He was dropping the Donda or the new Yeezys. Like, they are waiting on these results like we was waiting on the past 3 elections. This is crazy. And I know I've given my takes. I'm wishy-washy at the same time. Like, well, they could, da-da-da, and then they could. But I will tell you one thing. Yo, everything that they went at him for, it looks more like a really grand humiliation. Like, we are going to show you and make an example and teach you a lesson. Because all through these spaces, these bad spaces of like these worn torn atmospheric. I don't know. I can't even find the words. I'm trying to find an elegant way to put it, but like it's just on a whole nother level of just I don't know. I don't know if this is power plays or this is like karma is catching up to him if you want to go that route, or if just the energy it was putting off. Yo, where is the group the Total? Where's Total's money? That's why I don't know. Everybody else, I know everybody went through things, but where is the group? Where is they money? I think one of the girls had to work at White Castle's like, yo, he was robbing them all their money. Like, that ain't right, bro. They wasn't able to even buy feminine products for like a whole year when they was on tour because he was taking so much money. Like, they can't even get a bag of tampons. Like, that's effed up. So, let's not forget that. But, I mean, I don't know. But at the same time, he's got so much success. Just looking at him as a black man that came from nothing, where all the odds are majority of times against us, like, he's done a lot of accomplishments. See, I think that's where people get it misconstrued. People get so emotional. See, I don't get emotional because I have no emotional attachments to none of these people. I might follow and admire and, yes, fan out on their work. You know why? It's because it's inspirational and I pick a piece of that like, yo, that's something I could do. It's something I rock with, from fashion to music to athletic capabilities to just business deals to academics. That's why real people actually start following and getting involved with these people, because they see a piece of them in themselves. Now, sometimes it is just straight idolizing and just, I gotta pass out like it's MJ and the Beatles and goddamn Beyonce singing you happy birthday all at the same damn time, like my man Future would say. Sometimes it is that, and it's a lot of that. So there's different sectors and circles and little groups and communities of people. I'm just the people like, I just like amazing work. Like, I want to meet the pilot that flipped that plane upside down in real life like Denzel did in that movie, but he did it in real life over New York. Was the East River, the Bronx River, one of them rivers, and everybody got saved. That's some amazing ish. The things that Malcolm X did for the black community, I would like to pick his mind. That's some amazing. Yo, I don't know why I thought of this today, but I would like to talk to Usain Bolt and be like, yo, what does your mind go to? Because they said he was so fast. He was defying gravity and like literally almost like coasting and gliding in the air while he ran. Like, and I know I'm going on a rant, but what I'm saying is these people do amazing feats and features and you become a fan and then you start getting attached. But see, what I think was happening, because he's Diddy, people are getting attached and they're like disappointed, like, well, you're Diddy and you shouldn't be doing this. But you just gotta look at this like real life, because be honest with you, if he's in entertainment and in these circles, he ain't the only one. Let's not get it twisted. I keep telling him, well, if he does hear this, I keep telling everybody that his other counterparts, especially the other complexion counterparts, his white his Caucasian counterparts, there's a handful of them, probably even more, that are powers of industry. They're on the same level as him, or might be a little bit higher, and doing the same exact things as he's doing. Even nastier work. And some of them deal with, as you would say, yes, the age restrictions are blurred. That's all I gotta say. I ain't getting too much of that, but I'm just saying, like, it's out there. And I know I said a lot, but what I'm saying is, like I said, it's a lot to look at in this case. And man, I'm still like shock and awe. Like, I grew up with this music, and to fast forward it, even though, like I said, I never really like get amazed. Nah, not really. Oh, when I was a young kid, I met Eddie George, but he was an all-star running back for the Titans when they was coming out, going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, and I just like tell him like, yo, Eddie, what's up? And that was it. Like, I didn't even blow up his spot. I kept it cool, and I was young. Like, I was like 10 or 11. So, but yeah, at the same time, I'm just saying, like, take the idolization, take the celebrityisms out, take take all that out, man, and let's just look at what's going on. Again, That video, I still can't stomach it. And we all know the video we're talking about. Running down a hotel hallway with the towel, and she's trying to escape, and bing, bing, bong, and all that beating up. Still can't stomach it. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. They just kept honing on that one video, like, and I'm not commending, and I'm not condemning, and I'm not nothing towards it. But I'm just saying, like, they just hold on to, like, they're supposed to judge you for the rest of your life. And I'm sorry. I've been around other communities and cultures, and I stress this, I see how they treat theirs. And when the other sides and the other communities and other complexions make grave mistakes like this even worse, I mean, i.e. slavery. You know how many slavery-based history we celebrate, and we like, oh, we revere them as great men, when they were tearing slaves apart, pulling them apart with horses and feeding their babies to wolves and raping the women, and like, but we celebrate these men in history, like the forefathers and the founding and the presidents and the people on our money, but we don't judge them, but we judge this man. And I get it, because he's right here in front of our face. But like I said, man, this is a lot. And the verdicts, like, man, again, we waiting on this verdict. Let me see if I could pop off another example. Like, we waiting on the verdict like it's the COVID test, the original ones, not the ones that came back in 30 seconds, like them joints you had to go back, check with the doctor, or like when you do blood work and you just donating blood and be like, hey, we give you free HIV tests, or like tell you the results of the week. And when you was a young boy, you was out there wilding, you start counting the numbers, you're like, like, those are the type of, like, this is what we waiting on. Because I think everybody is, not just for the celebrity part, everybody just grabbing something from this case, whether to learn something, whether the curiosity, whether to learn how to move. Like, it's just a good think piece. You know, it's always good to think, because you just never know. Because who knows? Probably this might help somebody, like, yo, when I get up to that status, that money and level, I know what to do and what not to do. Or probably just for the curious, like, man, all that was going on while you was just diddy bopping out here left and right, popping champagne. Like, that's crazy. So, again, we waiting on the results. I said it's not going to be a super long video. I'm already at 12 minutes. I should probably start cutting it short. Again, this is the Ozzy and Sid report. Viral news off of 2 views. Again, this is viral news off of 2 views. Viral news off of 2 views. Get the bag. Make an impact. Yo, I'm Ozzy Oz. Hello, New World. I'm out. Check out Straight Shooters 94.